All right, guys. So before I get into doing what I got to do, I wanted to come and give you guys a Friday message. Let me go ahead and share this. One moment. All right. Good morning. This is High Priestess Jamila. Um, I'm going to get straight into it because I don't have a lot of time to talk about this. But what I noticed is that people seem to think that they can steal other people's shine. And where people that are literally trying to steal somebody's light, they're so obviously desperate about doing it. Turned into a desperation thing. You cannot steal somebody else's shine. You're going to spend the rest of your life trying to do that. You have to get your own shine. The shine that other people have, the recognition that they have, the personality that they have, the identity that they have. Because I notice, I notice people be out here trying to steal other people's identity, even try. No matter what you do, you got to love yourself. Aphrodite is going to teach you today to love yourself, hon. I've noticed that there is great lengths and so much energy being put into people trying to steal other people's shine. What if the shine that you're trying to steal, the other person doesn't even want it? What if you trying to steal somebody's shine and they gave the shine back from that other person? It's not even the shine that that person wants. And I've noticed that a lot, even with people that I used to know personally. And it's gotten so bad, and it seems like people are about me 24/7, but I'm not supposed to say anything. I'm just supposed to be silent with a blindfold and a mouth thing over my mouth. But it gets weird and it gets creepy. Like this person is so creepy. And it seems like when people get into their demonic moods that they don't care about how creepy they're being. It's really, really, really creepy when you creep around people's channels. You're the first one in here, yet we know you're hitting the thumbs down, or either you're just here, just to be here. And my haters that have been attempted to steal my shine for 5 or 6 years, you can't steal other people's. Like if you're stalking somebody at work, or if you're showing up on their social media, or if you're doing things, you're absolutely trying to take the attention that you want to take the clout, you want to take the energy that they get, but that energy is not for you. That's why you never get it. That's why a lot of for some reason, and it is a very thieving spirit. Can't take somebody else's identity. And I've noticed that there have been a lot of that going on. Okay. Yes, Jacob. All right, y'all. They need to quit calling this YouTube and call it Clout Tube. Oh my goodness. They need to start calling it Clout Tube. You notice how the people that make videos about you seem to get more views than you do? And there are a lot of people that have that mindset to where they'll admire a person, but instead of being able to give them the recognition, they'd rather go somewhere else and pretty much worship that person. I'm not even going to lie to you. I have so many people on YouTube, just all the time clout chasing, trying to get attention, trying to get my attention, trying to get the attention of my viewers, which is bizarre because the people that come to my channel are looking for readings or either spells. So I don't even know what people be doing. I just think that it's kind of the wrong keyword. Like, I don't want to say keyword. Hold on. It's the wrong genre. You're in a different genre as me. So it makes no sense for you. That's why you're not getting anywhere. You're not getting anywhere on YouTube or in real life because the people that you respect and look up to, you disrespect them. And you try to steal their respect and recognition. YouTube, how much you're tinkering with YouTube, it doesn't matter. It doesn't change anything. So what you have to do is get your own goddamn shine. That's what you're gonna have to do. Everybody gonna have to get their own. I don't know if you ever heard of that saying, God bless the child that has its own. That's the truth. Because I was born with my own energy. I don't need nobody's energy. I don't need nobody's clout. And I for certainly don't need nobody to validate me on YouTube, especially when it comes to my personal life. For some reason, people start going through this thing where you have to prove that you have a man. And we've talked about this over and over again. The man in my life is not on YouTube. He has nothing to do with YouTube. So why are you still looking for the dude that I'm with? You won't find him. For some reason, people on YouTube have made it a personal mission to try to involve themselves in my personal life because they are obsessed and because evidently they want a personal relationship with me. So I have a lot of crazy stalker fans on YouTube. And many of them literally exist to give me more shine is what they do. That's all you do. And it's not about YouTube views. I'm pretty sure that there's but when people start watching the playback when they wake up in the morning, we'll get more thumbs up. But I'm pretty sure that I don't know, it's a lot of unhappy people that woke up today and decided to come to my channel. You come to my channel and you think you're going to dump all your crap on me. This has been a vicious cycle over and over again. You keep waking up on Friday morning, Thursday morning, nothing that is happening is making you happy. None of the things that you're seeing happen because it's fake. It's fraud. It's a fraud. In real life, there are blessings that come into me every day. But you have to come and see somebody either talk about me or somebody try to say disparaging comments about me. None of that is real. What's happening in real life. So why is it that your ex think that they are obsessed with finding something out about you in social media? Hell, these motherfuckers is so crazy. They'll try to create some shit about you. Now that's some creative shit to the point where, you're so obsessed with your ex. You're not going to find out anything real about them in social media. You're not, because it's none of your business. And your exes know that you're watching their social media. They know that. Many people that are doing that, you really need to go ahead and get some help. But, I don't help people like that. Checking your ex's social media is totally different than stalking your ex in their social media. Okay, and everybody can see you. If you're a male and you're sending females to stalk your ex, we can see that too. Anybody that is intelligent. The people that have fallen for whatever it is that you think that you're doing, those are people that are in the same boat as you, looking from the outside and not being able to get in. You trying to figure out why you ain't got one of Hecate's keys. You have not been cordially invited to this event. Every person, deity, goddess, queen has the right to determine who gets on their mothership and who benefits from their energy. Men have that right to choose too. And I don't know why somebody would be so psycho and literally life is passing you by. You know, it's time for you to move beyond what you're doing. But life will pass those people by. If you are a person that stalks somebody that you know in social media, constantly bothering them all over their channel, calling YouTube and shit, hell, I know my mother was my biggest stalker. My mother was my biggest stalker. She probably called YouTube. Ain't no fucking telling. And so those people never do anything with their lives. And why should we care? The people that are doing what I'm doing. Why should we care? Why should we care about you? You don't even care about yourself enough to tap into your own power. You constantly have to chase clout, get clout off of somebody else. Everything that you do, you have to try to make another person look bad because you don't have enough talent or anything about yourself to even produce anything except for that kind of disaster. That's a train wreck. If that's literally your only source of power, is looking at another powerful person, but then trying to take their place, you realize that not having your own identity is very dangerous because that's not for you. And that's why I was telling somebody about that last week about how people there was a witch on here that was trying to channel my energy and ended up with something heavy sitting on her chest. And she said it was me. It's like, well, honey, that's because you are trying to tap into my power and you can't fucking handle it. Everybody has their own level of power that they possess within them. And if you're a person that's actually stupid enough to try to suck up their energy along with your own, what the fuck do you think is going to happen? And I don't understand these people. And you know what? I think it's because you guys have bad gurus. I think it's the people that you go and see spiritually. They give you very bad advice. Just like if you're a Christian or a Catholic or what's that, a Scientologist, and your guru tells you to go stalk somebody, they're telling you the wrong thing to do. Stalking is not good on either end, and the stalkers are the ones that get stitches. I don't understand why would anybody want to go down that road? Why would I even want to walk down the road with a stalker that is actually crazy enough to be stalking somebody long term? I wouldn't even want to walk down the damn street with that person because that person has bad energy around them. And then you go around other people with your bad energy because it's like it trickles down. And you got to choose wisely who you deal with. That's why you're unhappy, because you chose unwisely who to deal with. And a lot of the people that was stalking and chasing me, even the witches, I believe that they regretted a lot of this shit that they did because it was totally preposterous and it totally went against all fields and grains of fucking witchcraft. All witches on YouTube have to show each other professional courtesy. If you can't show each other professional courtesy, nobody is going to want to come to you to get anything done because they're going to know that, number one, you don't have trust in the universe. They're going to know how high ranking you are. And so that's why they'll come to you and barely want to send you $150, but they'll go to me, they'll come to me and send me $1,600. And then you'll be running around with your feelings hurt, talking about why her. And it's like, well, why me is because you're not looking at yourself. The reason why it's me is because I focus on me. I focus on me 24/7. And I'm not selfish in that way to where, no, I give a lot of my time to others and a lot of my energy to others. But I focus on my own talents, especially when you're running around here trying to discredit somebody's talent. Okay, 9 times out of 10, if you have discredited my talent, that's why I'm discrediting yours. Because I'm sending that back to you. But otherwise, I have no reason to get up in the morning and say, hey, I'm going to discredit this person because I don't have any talent myself. That would be me admitting to being a utter failure. Failing is not a part of my vocabulary. Even though I heard that word growing up, not that I have any recollection of it being thrown towards me, but, I heard that word growing up, and it was usually used to describe an adult that never did anything to bring them fulfillment. I don't care what it is. I don't care if you are into painting, if you are into yoga, if you are into growing fruits and vegetables, if you are into decorating, whatever it is that you are interested in, that gift should come from within you. And my mother herself has identity issues, and she tried to create that shit in me. So yeah, we dealing with the mother energy today, y'all, unfortunately. Every goddamn thing that I did, my mother would try to do it. I'm going to get my real estate license, so am I. I'm going to do this, so am I. Why is it that an older person did not have her own identity and still doesn't at all? At all. So many of you guys, a lot of that crap is coming from there. It is. It's coming straight from the horse's mouth. It's sad to say, but it is. So I went through that a lot, and it seems like because my mother was such a toxic, feminine type of woman, very sneaky, just I for some reason always dealt with toxic women. They were just drawn to me. Toxic women would just be drawn to me. And because both of my parents were fucked up, because my dad is just as fucked up. He gets candles done on him too. We don't play that shit. We'll do work on both of you. Okay, your parents don't have the right to do that. If they're doing that, it's a crying ass shame. When I discovered my own identity completely and totally, they sent people online to try to fuck with my identity. Well, you can't do that. Like, okay, I understand that you're in your 50s and 60s and this shit is still fucking happening to you, to your old fucking ass. Grow the fuck up. Shit, listen, if that's still happening to you and you in your 50s and goddamn 60s and you still don't know who the fuck you are to the point where you try to create identity issues within your own goddamn kids, that's ridiculous. So we're going to be talking about elders and ancestors a little bit later on this afternoon. We're going to have a little discussion about your covert narcissistic parents and the failure of their life and how they're constantly trying to throw that failure at you. Failure is fear. Fear can always be transmuted. I've been doing it, especially the past couple of weeks. That is an energy that comes from self, not another person. My mother blamed me for years because she had me, had sex with my dad, got pregnant with me, had to drop out of college. She blamed me for that. So many of y'all are dealing with childish and very immature, crazy, especially if your parent lost their mind. and literally is showing you how psychotic they are on a daily basis. I'm talking about they're doing things like they're doing underhanded things to you. Look at your parents. Look to your parents. If you are having a hard time struggling in life, look at your parents. Was your dad on drugs? Did your mama fail at having her own small business? I know my mother kept sending me witchcraft to fuck up my business. When she saw that her witchcraft was too weak, she started sending people to talk shit about me. Um, how the hell can somebody that never succeeded ever tear somebody else down? You don't have enough power for that. You can tear down other people. I'm not even gonna lie to you. There have been many, many people harmed, that decided to get involved when they were told not to, and they suffered the consequences all for one target. Because it's still a target. You're still being targeted today. Just because you woke up in a good mood, a lot of y'all woke up with those blessings and blessings and shit in your life, but they're still targeting you and they're waiting any moment. So, for example, with my mother, the reason why she came out, lied on me, sent folks from Kansas City to stalk me, which was obvious, is because my mother's business as a dancer failed. It failed. She can't dance now because she's gained too much weight. She feels bad about herself. Why? I don't know. She doesn't preach what she doesn't take in what she teaches, because when my mother was teaching classes, she would even have the overweight people out there doing that. So it's really weird how, okay, dancing will probably make you lose weight, but you're not doing it because you need to lose weight. Make that make sense to me. So whenever I dance on camera, because I've been doing hip hop dance and different styles of dancing my whole fucking life, every time I hop up on camera, she lighting candles and calling folk and chanting and shit and doing the oogie boogie, because it triggers her, because she sees a part. It forces your parents to face their own failures when you make it in life. It forces your exes, your baby daddies that didn't do nothing for you. You were able to obtain what they could not provide for you, which they weren't supposed to. I don't understand why men do that. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't. If your father was unable to provide you your whole life, your father is going to work to make sure that you're not able to give yourself any more than what they fucking gave you. So there's a serious problem. We're going to talk about narcissistic parents and how covert they are. Oh my God. I have to do work every new moon and every full moon and every half moon. Some of y'all were merely sacrifices for your parents, and they still trying to sacrifice you. Will go through great lengths to just to, they don't want you to die necessarily. Some of them do. They don't want you to die necessarily. They just have to, because some of them are just jealous. Some of your parents are jealous of you. That's why you have a problem with jealousy. If your parents are jealous of you, you got the evil eye on you. You're going to have people hate you. People are going to fucking dislike you just because your parents dislike you. You're going to have love and hate if your parents don't fucking like you, because people are going to try to pretend like they can't trust you, even though yeah, your intuition tells you everything that you need to know. This is why I stopped explaining to people a long time ago, because even when people fucking understand, they pretend that they don't, because they like to gaslight you. That's the nature of the narc. What you have to do is tell the narc, say, hey, listen, sit down and have a talk to him. Hit the thumbs up, by the way, y'all. Sit down and have a talk with him. Say, hey, listen, I know everything. And they'll go, what? I know everything. What? I know everything. I know what you've been up to behind my back. I even know what you said about me this morning. I know that you're plotting against me. I know that you went and either paid a witch to do work on me or either you did the work yourself. Um, sit down and talk to them about that. And the first thing that they're going to do is they're going to say you're crazy because that's a word for you're right. Whenever somebody tells you that you're crazy, if you accuse them of something that they're denying, it's because typically you're right about what you're saying to them. And they just don't want you to know. Actually, they don't care about you knowing, but they don't want to actually face explaining to you. So that they don't have to explain themselves because that would just be way too real. That would just be way too real for them to explain themselves. Trust me. So, a lot of y'all are still living with your parents. Let's talk about that. Some of y'all are living with your parents and your parents have been dead. Long time. You still living with them. You didn't get along with them. They never loved you. Tell me, what do you think? Do you think that having a parent that never loved you and consistently played games with you, do you think that that would be better or worse without that parent? Do you think that a child's life or an adult child's life would be better or worse without that parent? It's going to be better. And there's this thing to where your parents think that you owe them something. Those are not real parents. If your parent thinks that you owe them something, then they are possessed by a demon. That's not your parents. So, spirit wants us to really get people away from those types of people too, especially people that are meant to help because, they have already given up on the future. Many of our parents gave up on our future. They didn't ask us first. They didn't get our permission or our consent. They just did it and tried to write it in stone. But we rewrote it, and so they hate us because of that. Especially if you're a woman. Men have a totally different experience with their parents typically than women. Okay? Women typically have to deal with their narcissistic personality disordered father, which is devastating to the mind and hearts of these poor women. And I'm just gonna be honest with you. I don't even know what actually becomes of those men. I know one of them. He is very unhealthy. He's sleeping from couch to couch, and he's not doing well in life. Other people that didn't do things like that, they're doing well in life. And I really think that a lot of y'all, if you don't get out of the clutches of your parents, then they are gonna, they'll make sure that they outlive you because some of your parents have a life insurance on you. I think that to override any life insurance policies, write a last will and testament. And maybe you can specify, you'll have to ask an attorney if you can do this because I've been thinking about loopholes around that. Maybe asking an attorney to, if you're able to stipulate in your last will and testament that any life insurance policies that you didn't agree to will not be paid on. Because a lot of y'all parents will send y'all death magic. If they obviously just murdered you, it would be too obvious. They would get found out unless they had enough money and pool to control the police. Okay? If they had enough pull or maybe even a strong enough witch, then they would be able to control the police and what they do and whether or not they investigate it. I personally feel like this. Usually people's life insurance is what, 50,000, 30,000, 100,000. Probably if your parents was paying on that Gerber grow up plan that they're waiting to cash in on, it's probably barely 20,000. They was actually supposed to use that for your college, but they said, fuck your college. We gonna let this mature and we gonna make sure that we get paid on this. So many of y'all have parents that have put life insurance policies on you as well as death magic. Yes, you can kill somebody with magic. The practitioners that are doing the dark magic for these people, they're using poppets, they're using dolls. Okay, they not just lighting candles. They're doing some pretty heavy rituals. Some of y'all they doing rituals on y'all right in y'all face. Some of y'all they doing rituals on y'all while y'all asleep. Now, what I'd like to ask these people is that how do you try to kill your own family member for 20 or 30 or even 50 or 100,000 when you could have just earned that yourself? So it's the lack of belief in self and then also not having an identity. And yeah, some of them are demonically possessed because a lot of people say, hey, that doesn't make any sense. Why would a person do that to their child when they could have just made that amount? But a lot of our parents, they feel that you should have a job because your parents work for the slave masters. They have no idea what the fuck they are talking about, and they barely can even retire. A lot of y'all parents are damn near 70, 80, and 90 years old, still working, can barely fucking sit up because they don't have it. It's a lot of the younger generation has more than their parents. The ones of us that surpassed our parents, we have to deal with the aftermath of the pain and suffering of those parents that hate on us. Now, if you surpassed your parents and your parents wanted you to do that and they supported you and, they didn't ghost you, like literally, my narcissistic mother ghosted me 4 years ago. Absolutely disgusting. Now, and since then, I've ghosted her because I actually had a little makeshift funeral for her. Because, literally I had to mourn her because it was like, wow, as soon as the doors open for me, you didn't want nothing to do with me because, you didn't want to see me doing good in life. You didn't want to see me happy. And then you send people to try to, and you tell them, well, make her feel like her house ain't all that and hope that her lights get cut off or something. They just evil. A lot of y'all don't even know y'all mama. Y'all be thinking y'all mama all sweet and shit. As soon as you leave the house to go run whatever errand she sends you on, she on the damn horn talking about your ass like a dog. And you know what? For me, the one thing for some reason, I don't know why my mom thought she was holding that over my head. She would tell me that she gonna write me out of her will and she not gonna give me her. Why in the hell would I stay around a toxic person just to get your goddamn life insurance? You can have your life insurance. You can have your life insurance, honey. That's literally and that's just the way that it is. And I don't even want none of it. No, thank you. I can make my own money. I don't need to wait until you die to have money. That's that's ridiculous. What is up with these people? And see, that's why Saint Expeditors be stepping on that damn crow every day. So, it's not necessarily your fault, but many of even the adult children will blame themselves. And instead of them fixing themselves, healing themselves, they'll go and they'll be the narcissistic. They'll be just like their parents to other people in their personal life. You know what I'm saying? So I've noticed people doing that. So what is the problem? I got 10 folks in here, only one thumbs up. Only God agrees with me today. Mm. Why do y'all act weird sometimes? Like literally I'll come on here and I'll go live and you guys will like be all deep in the chat. Just leave if you don't like me again. Just leave if you don't like me. Good Lord have mercy. Okay, cool. I can see some folks in here, obviously, because y'all be making me feel real uncomfortable when y'all do that. Because seriously, like, this is one of the things that I can't stand, and y'all being tested. Y'all hear a man say something crazy about me, and the next day you're acting funny towards me because of what that man said. Why do you believe everything you see on a fucking YouTube channel? Is that real life? Do I look like I put my personal business out there? The guy that I'm dealing with, the man that I'm dating, I don't talk about him publicly. People like to bother people's personal life. I will never ever. I'm gonna tell y'all why I will never ever announce who I'm with on YouTube ever again. After being stalked for almost a year straight last year, never will it happen again because it don't matter who it is. I could come on here with a decoy. That person's gonna make videos about that person day and night. So that's the reason why nobody wants to be harassed. If you have a real relationship, you're not going to want the public to know, especially when you got a bunch of crazy people acting crazy. Now there's like 5 or 6 people in here that are not hitting the thumbs up. I'm so bored with y'all doing that. Can you please leave my chat? I'd rather have 3 people and 3 thumbs up than the rest of you people over here literally being weird. Just kind of, I don't know, you could be masturbating to my voice. Like God only knows what you're doing. But whatever it is, it's not hate. It's definitely love, extreme love. People do not stalk people that they hate. That's the one. Okay, people probably would definitely do things to somebody that they hated, but they're not going to stalk that person. I really would like for y'all to leave my channel. Hold on a minute. I'll be right back. Okay, y'all, I'm back. Furthermore, what I wanted to say to y'all is that I've seen a prostitute advertising her services, and I'm not a prostitute, so I don't advertise sexual services on YouTube. I noticed that there's a prostitute on here. Not who y'all think I'm talking about. I'm talking about the other one. She's been using this, I guess, ex pimp that's pimping her to advertise her services. Jamila is not doing that. I would appreciate it if all of you people would leave my channel. Everybody from that black sector, everybody that has anything to do with that, leave my channel. You have been asked over and over again very nicely to leave this fucking channel. Over and over again. You're not even supposed to be on here. You're not even supposed to be able to even know about my frequency. I would have never ever wanted you to even watch me because you're too far gone. I can't work with people like that. I'm not your coworker on YouTube. There is no competition. And I'm just tired of it. I really am, of all of you, every last one of you who ride my coattail but yet discredit me. I ain't shit, but yet you use me on your platform every day. Make that make sense to me. You need me to have a topic on your platform, but yet you watch everything that I do, but you don't like it. You don't hit the thumbs up. You don't show any support. You don't even buy readings. None of these people that do this have ever been a client or have ever gotten a reading from me. But yet they come over here trying to suck up energy. You got to pay for that, honey. You know, there's a reason why I don't watch other witches like me. There's a reason why I don't. If you can't handle watching me, all of y'all that look at me and y'all done went over there and y'all, yeah, I don't get it. I don't get it. This is why yesterday I said I'm a lesbian. Stop trying to get in my personal fucking business, Jesus Christ. Stop. I am so tired of it. And you know what? YouTubers deserve privacy. And you know what? That right of privacy was taken over. Seeing who I'm dating. Nobody should even have to fucking explain that to you. Why do you think that you're owed an explanation about who the hell I'm screwing? That's weird. It's very weird. People that you've never met are trying to find out what your coochie looks and smells like. I don't understand this. It's very bizarre and creepy. And to be honest with you, I'm just gonna be perfectly honest with you. If somebody doesn't do something about it real quick, I am going to stop. Like literally, I am going to just shut down. As far as all of that situation is concerned, I'm trying to give you warnings. I'm trying to give you signs. I mean, literally, I remember a few years ago, some of the people that were making videos about me, literally, I didn't pay any attention to them for probably about 3 to 6 months. And I went back, and this person had made a video about me every fucking day. That is not exposing somebody. That is not going after somebody or anything like that. That's called a mental illness. That's all that is a mental illness. Because you can't stop obsessing about a person every single day. It's 8 of you. Y'all hit the thumbs up real quick. The 11 that's in the chat, hit the thumbs up. I'll be right back. So there's 8 losers in the chat room. There's 8 losers watching. You mad because you woke up this morning and lost. 7 of you. I'm sorry, 6 of you. One of them left. Why do you come over to my goddamn channel? Why don't you call your mama? Why you come over here bugging me with this shit? You come over here with this passive aggressive shit. Why do you come over to my channel? I just don't get it. You're here before anybody else, but yet you claim you don't like me. You're here before anybody else gets here, but yet you say that you don't like me, but you're constantly watching me. And for some reason, you've convinced everybody to allow you to continue this weird behavior. And then to actually go along with it and say, hey, you go and you stalk her as much as possible. And if she says anything about it, then let's shame her. Hey, hey, I don't need no man. I don't need no woman. I don't need none of you motherfuckers. And please believe that you're going to have to get my wrath. If you've done anything to me in the past week, there's a wrath coming for you. Better believe it. I'm having a hard time figuring out why you people are still over here watching my videos. And why are there so many of you? Pedophiles, weirdos. I bet you about half of them are pedophiles and the rest of them are drug addicts. I can promise you that's the type of people that come over here hating. Let me go and see how many thumbs down I got. And you know that's terrible when on a Friday you wake up in a bad mood. That means your life fucking sucks, man. I will tell you that a lot of times people will allow you to get away with what you're dealing with because they figure, hell, this person is miserable as shit anyway, so just let them fucking be miserable. 5 thumbs down on the other one. Get a life. I'm gonna come here and tell y'all the truth every time y'all piss me off. Get a life. These idiots actually came over here and put 5 thumbs down and thought I was losing. Do I put thumbs down on y'all videos? Hold on. How many thumbs down we got? 4. We got 4 thumbs down. Why would you come to a channel that you're gonna come and thumbs down? Why would you do that? You think it's gonna change anything? You think that that's gonna change yourself? Has it gotten you anywhere the past several years coming over here, boring the fuck out of us, man, and literally, like, I'm gonna keep it real with you. It's really sad. I want the 8 people hit the thumbs up because I think we had a few other people come in. Let me see how many people in here are here to actually that actually like Jamila. Out of all of y'all in the chat room, hit the thumbs up. The rest of y'all that cannot hit the thumbs up need to unsub from the channel. I don't like your energy. You're not welcome over here. You'll never be welcome in my personal life, and that's why you're trying to find out about my personal life and you're calling my business phone. Sadly, but I mean, to be honest with you, no woman on YouTube needs a man's protection. If a man is sick enough to sit up here and allow a bunch of people to stalk a woman and not say nothing, fuck him. You actually sick enough to sit back and watch a bunch of people stalk somebody and, bother them, harass them, and you're okay with it as a man. And you wonder why we're trying to eliminate your type from this planet. I mean, I think it's ridiculous for you to do that. And on a Friday, it's supposed to be payday. What's the matter? You didn't get paid today. I know I get paid today. Who all gets paid today? Hit the thumbs up if it's Friday and you got paid. Damn. So only 5 of us got paid today, the 4 that hit the thumbs up and me? That's not good. You need to reevaluate your life and stop evaluating Jamila and go and reevaluate yourself. That's ridiculous, man. Oh, so 5 of y'all claimed 5 of y'all got paid today. Okay, well, that's good. Well, why are you still unhappy if you got paid today? You should be happy. Oh, it's a lot of people that are very ungrateful. Here's the thing. You got to be able to manifest but still be grateful for what you already have. Takes you a long ass way. Believe it or not, man, that'll get you far. Being grateful and appreciative will get you far in life. Your energy is not gratefulness. It's not. I come here and try to give you information, and evidently, like, this is terrible. Because can you imagine over half of the population, from what we're getting and gathering from this chat, is that over half of the population wants to steal other people's shine. You know where that came from? It came from being raised and not knowing what your identity is. Because if you knew who you were, you would know that you have your own shine. Why not use it? Why can't you just come out and shine like Jamila does without degrading somebody else? Can you do that? That's a very difficult thing to do, evidently, for at least over half of the people that at least are watching this right now. You have a hard time with that because of your identity. So a person that knows who they are, they're going to definitely be, you know what I'm saying? They're going to be ascended above you because they know who they are. For me, I know who I am. I'm only sub to people on YouTube that I like. I don't sub to people that I don't like. But we know that black sector, they sub to people that they don't like just so that they can hate. Y'all people are a problem on YouTube, a serious problem. But I do believe that, yeah, y'all are government funded because y'all getting them government checks. I truly believe that. So, you don't have to sit and think. You don't have to sit and meditate or clear yourself or do anything because everything is just handed to you. Everything. The limitations, not everything that you want, but maybe less than your basic needs are being handed to you. And, we know that for a fact about a lot of these people on here. I want you to get off of my channel. Look, there's evidently the men on YouTube are too fucking weak to do that. So, as a man, I'm going to tell you to stay the fuck off of my channel. Stop watching me. We know that all these perverted men, oh yeah, man, keep watching her. Yeah, yeah. Like how they did Jodie Foster in that movie when they raped her. It's if I saw a man behave that way, a man that I knew behave that way, I don't know what I would do. I really don't. I really don't know what I would do. Seriously. Over here stalking my channel every single day. Every time I put up a video, this same person that's stalking me is waiting for my videos and waiting to thumbs them down. It's three females and two men that are doing it. What the fuck is the point? Besides trying to mess with the algorithm of my channel, what's the point? What has been your point? Because nobody has seen it yet. There's been no people going back to Kansas. There's been nobody evicted. There's been nobody starved million. There's been nothing like that. So, what the fuck is your point and your purpose of still being here? Is the question of the day. And every goddamn time you have a bad day, am I supposed to feel bad because you had a bad day? I don't even know you. And perhaps since these weak men on YouTube can't defend people that they are causing to be stalked by this person, perhaps we do need to get the police involved. Because I can imagine that many of y'all would go to jail, especially that one guy. I want you in jail so that you're not able, well, you could probably get a cell phone in prison. Good Lord. Yeah, a lot of the inmates can get cell phones. Well, no, not everybody, because that's pretty expensive to do that. A lot of y'all, need to take a break from social media. I truly believe that. Let me tell y'all, there's a few things that happen. There's a lot of people on here that got obsessed with fame. No money, just fame. Okay, good for you. What the hell does that have to do with Jamila? Why do you keep coming over here? It's so out of place. And I'm gonna, other people that are supposed to be protecting me, they're gonna make you feel like it's okay to stalk me. Since they don't know how to do their fucking job the way they're supposed to, I'm gonna fucking come and tell you my version. Since those people don't know how to protect the people in their life. Okay, I'm gonna tell you as a representative of myself, I am my own man, hon. I am my own man. Okay, I am balanced. I am the chariot. Stay off of my channel. Don't come back to this channel. You're not welcome. No, I do not like you. There's been people that I've set up here and turned to their channels and they're online literally lying and telling people that I want them sexually. It's so disgusting. You realize that you literally do make men look just like it just no that is so disgusting looking when men do that. And nobody likes somebody acting too goddamn thirsty either. I don't like for nobody to do that, acting too damn thirsty all the damn time. Because to me, that make me think you got some kind of demonic attachment or something that you know what I'm saying? You can't steal Jamila's shine. Jamila's shine is all over her channel, all over her bank account, all over her house. Now, what are you going to do? You're going to continue to come over here and harass people day and night, very petty. Oh, I'm going to come and thumbs down within the first 5 seconds that you upload a video. What the fuck does that prove? Other than you being batshit fucking crazy. That's all that proves. That you have a mental problem. Good Lord. I mean, isn't everybody ready for the stalkers to stop stalking me after 6 goddamn years? How much goddamn longer are you people gonna fucking stalk me on this channel? 6 years. 6 years. And y'all still trying to justify that by saying what? Somebody's cute? You will never be able to justify that. Nobody will believe you. Nobody will listen to you. And like I said, we're going to have a hell of a weekend. Please believe it will be a hell of a weekend this weekend. I'm telling y'all, y'all better be ready. Hold on. So yeah, I had threw the cards on somebody today and had gotten the star reversed. You got men on here trying to carry on the identity of women, of high priestess witches. You're not qualified to do that. Why would you be trying to do that? Do you? Why is it so many people that want to do witches? Do you? That you're not ready to deal with no damn witches? That's why you woke up this morning upset because you're not ready to deal with witches at all. We are always 12 steps ahead of you. Trust me. And for some reason, y'all think y'all can keep trying me. Why? Because I slept with Mike Mills last year? So you, like, what? Man, society gonna have to get better. I have a deal with society. You don't try to run my life and I won't try to run yours. Because trust me, I could. I could fuck with society if I wanted to. I can make all kinds of shit happen in society. I do it all the damn time. And one thing I can tell you is that I can sense another death of a black man. Oh, it's coming up in the news. Every single time you black men do anything to fuck with the goddess, they show one of y'all getting killed in social media. Have y'all noticed that? Y'all have tell me that y'all not noticing that every time a black man does something deplorable, they show a black man being killed in social media or on the news. That's coming. That's going to be coming up. And it's black men that are doing this. Hey, I tell you what, unsub from the channel. We are not compatible. That's what I'm saying. I want to see you people on my channel way less. You don't understand shit going on over here. You're not a part of what's going on over here. You need to stay away from my channel. And I'm telling y'all, especially y'all black men with malice for black women, that's why they end up doing stuff like that to y'all in the media. So that's going to be coming. I can see it coming. You know, It's not to say whether or not I'm saying that you can prevent this shit from happening, but I mean, I think it's obvious. How many times have you been told this? And it's always a black man. Well, here's what I want to say about the black women. Black men don't have the goddamn power to do shit to no black woman. They don't have that power. Y'all keep sending them money to try to make them do it, but it don't fucking work. Y'all will pay these black men to do shit and they don't do shit but make an ass out of them. You still paying this person, paying that person. Girl, what you need, money can't fucking buy. Actually, money can buy, which is some goddamn spiritual help. Then you got these ignorosas so programmed that they will actually call me after you stalk me for 6 goddamn years and say dumb shit to me. You know why they're doing that? Because you're still running around here paying people. Who the fuck cares, man? You the one taking food out of your children's mouths. I would never pay anybody to say a goddamn thing about you. For what? I like my money. I use my money towards me and my children. And what's crazy is that there were two men shaming me yesterday. They were shaming me for a woman that literally neglected to feed her kids for months. Make that make sense to me. They were shaming me, a woman that takes very good care of her children, has a nice home for them. They were shaming me because they had a gangbang with a hoe, but they like her because these are thirsty men that can't get access to women. A thirsty man is a very dangerous man. They were shaming me because of words that were spoken. My children had never been harmed, never have been in harm's way. I have always been a fucking stay-at-home mom with my children. Okay, and when I say stay at home, if I was working outside of the home, I brought my ass home at night. They were shaming me for what another black man said while they were defending a woman that literally neglects and still abuses her children. And y'all expect us to take y'all asses seriously. Stop it. Oh, it's okay, baby. Go ahead and not take care of your kids, baby. I just want some coochie. I wouldn't want to sleep with somebody that don't take care of their kids, man or woman. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? A thirsty man is a goddamn dangerous man. You're dangerous if you're thirsty. Sorry. Are fine. You know, just simply talking about the haters doesn't lower your frequencies. We can talk about whatever we want to talk about. Nobody controls the narrative on my channel. Nobody tells me what or who I can open up my mouth and speak out about. Because when it's time for me to speak, I'm going to speak. Because many of you weak men are a total and utter disappointment, a disgrace. That's what I said. Is there a problem with that? You disgraced a good woman that would die for her children and have done it several times over for a woman that sent you goddamn $50 and asked you to insult me. That is what you did as a man. And I'm supposed to be fucking shamed about it? And then tried to sell the narrative that I was starving my kids when you're screwing a woman that is still starving her children. Left them with a pedophile. Make that make sense to me. Why isn't anybody bringing this up? Because people are getting paid 50 to 20 bucks to lie and to go along with a goddamn narrative. In the meantime, her children are still being harmed. That's why nobody fucking takes a lot of you black men seriously, because children will come after you when you become an old ass man, because you decided, instead of fucking helping them, that you decided, I just want some coochie. That's all that matters to me. I just want some coochie. I don't care what she do, long as I get some coochie. How can you be that thirsty? You don't have any standards. So how the fuck you with no standards is gonna judge me? And then you got this idiot over there talking shit about me too. Y'all can never win this argument with me. Nobody can. Nobody can. It doesn't matter who you get to do it. It doesn't matter. You think that if I sleep with a man, you think that I'm going to have the upper hand or the fucking lower hand? And then before you answer that goddamn question, you need to realize that you're not dealing with Tiffany. So when I sleep with a man, I have the upper hand at all times. Nothing, meaning nothing that he can do or say is going to bother me because number one, I know what I got, I know what I'm working with, and I know I ain't worrying about nothing that he's saying. Why do we have these idiotic people thinking that they can use these nakers against us? Y'all need us. Then you talking about we supposed to be uplifting. You think anybody wanted to uplift me yesterday? What's funny is that they'll hear the words that I'm never going to be happy until you're doing right. I'm not going to have nice things to say to these people on social media. They actually give me something nice to say. Until then, you're going to get the truth. I'm not going to ever compromise my fucking spirits and my energy and my goddamn health for you. I'm not going to internalize this shit. I'm going to tell you exactly how I feel. Fix it then. Fix it. Fix it. Why don't you be an honorable man while you sitting over there saying, oh, I'm trying to protect kids, but I'm going to come out here and try to do something that I think could harm kids, which I really can't. But if I could, I think I would get a kick out of it because I just want some kind of power over somebody. Please stop it. Even if a woman wanted to be submissive, she couldn't be submissive to any of you men at all. And then y'all got these weak-willed women with no pride or self-respect or anything that will actually allow you to go around the internet and stalk another woman. That's sick. You people don't care about children. Y'all gloss over stuff. Y'all find out about stuff and you just generally don't care. But you'll accuse innocent people of child abuse while ignoring real child abuse. Make that make sense to me. I just had two black men yesterday talk shit to me, talk down to me, talk to me like I ain't shit because they are both in love with a woman that is a whore, a trollop, a drug addict that doesn't take care of her children. She doesn't. She's too busy online giving it away. And she don't have that kind of money. So you do the math. And you thought that I was supposed to respect you. And then the other person didn't even, like, why didn't anybody point that out? You know why? Because y'all tired. Lay y'all tired asses down then. Because you know what? If it wasn't for women like me, the shit would have been done crumbled. This whole goddamn fucking shit would have crumbled by now. And some of it needs to crumble. Disgusting. You're disgusting to completely and totally overlook real child abuse, but then focus on somebody else that has not done anything to their children at all. Somebody said this, they said this, but you're telling me that that's worse than somebody actually starving their children on purpose? CPS having to make them cook for their own kids? Tell me that that makes sense, and then you expect me to respect any naker on YouTube. I don't respect you. Why? Because he gave me some pussy. Yeah, I failed the test of life. Yeah, because somebody said they was gonna give me some, and somebody gave me somebody, and I didn't care. I forgot all about them kids. What happened to them? Oh God. I didn't care about them kids. My penis got hard. Get the fuck out of here. You men are fucking weak. If it wasn't for women like me, this fucking whole world would be fucked up. And you don't even have any kind of fucking plight. You just thinking with your dicks. Now tell me to make that. Tell me that that makes sense, and then people come and go, "Oh, why was you talking about that?" Because it needed to be said. You idiot. Clearly, can't none of y'all pick a side and goddamn stick with it. Make it make sense to me for you to harass somebody and judge somebody that is feeding, clothing, and taking care of their children and a grandbaby while you defend somebody that abuses children and is a pedophile. It ain't nobody gonna say nothing. People just gonna turn on their camera and talk shit about me. Right? That's about right, ain't it? So, honey, we keep it real I don't respect any of you. You know what? I always used to say to myself, there would be no way that I could be with a man that is fucking neglecting their children. There is no fucking way. If you a man and you literally neglect your children and run from your responsibilities, you think I'm gonna have your stinking ass living in my basement? I'm not gonna have no stinking ass man that, like, I'm sorry, it's a lot of women that are like that, but Jamila ain't like that. That's why I get shit done. Just know that the women that you're dealing with are weak, just like you. I got receipts to prove that my children ate yesterday, the day before, but this dude did that. That's what he did. In the meantime, trying to expect somebody to take you seriously. Any of you, seriously, any of you bogus ass, fake frontin' ass men on YouTube. Y'all sit idle by while ignoring an obvious problem. You know all the real information, and because a bum said it wasn't true, you're gonna let those children continue to fucking suffer. And now y'all adding even more to y'all karma. You mean to tell me that you were told that somebody was fucking abusing and neglecting their children, and instead of reporting it, you decided to say, well, she got a big booty. I like the way I like her booty. No, no, no. Have some fucking self-respect. And then you feel so goddamn stupid about yourself, you'll call me and say, I think that you want this child abusing crackhead whore. What? Clear it up. Clear it up is all I'm saying. Clear it up. Clear it up from around my name and my reputation. Clean it up. I'll clean it up for you. That's disgusting, man. If you a man and you with a damn woman and literally you see her either beating her children or asking you to beat them or encouraging somebody to do something to them, and you'll keep quiet because you want some coochie. Damn, brother, is that bad for you? It's that goddamn bad for you that you gotta have sex with a crackhead, child abuser, neglecting pedophile. It's that bad for you. And I don't know what kind of enchantment you done put on folks sitting up here while you sitting over there trying to make it look like people are neglecting their children, which they're not. You got people trying to convince people to not say anything to you. Get the fuck out of here. I'll cuss every last one of you nakers out. Put your ass in the sunken place. That's where you need to be temporarily for you to get your mind right. Ain't nobody playing around with y'all. I told y'all every child would be fed. You sit up there talking about, oh, I just want some coochie. I don't care if those children have any food. I just want some coochie. You are a disgusting parasite then. You are literally the parasite that is killing people out here. So no, if you a man and you did that, no, I don't respect you. Not at all. What, you waiting on me to respect you? Hold your damn breath. While you attack the innocent people that are trying to do right by their families and praise a damn pedophile, weirdo, drunk, drug addicted, mentally ill whore who made a choice to be that way. Who made a choice to be that way. So you do the math for me, man, for real. And then go and reevaluate before you come over here to this channel looking at me up and down and shit. And y'all actually, y'all get y'all information from those. Girl, bye. I gotta go. If y'all want some real motherfucking work, you know where the fuck to reach me, man. Y'all on some fake ass shit. I ain't got time for this shit no more. And I say what the fuck I want to say. I'll make 1,000 goddamn videos to all of you. You ain't running shit over here. You ain't controlling shit. You don't tell me what I can talk about, because when it's time for me to talk, goddamn it, I'm gonna say something. Especially when it comes to those children over there that you. Oh, wait a minute, hold on. What happened to last week when you said that the children were being raped? They not being raped no more. They mama ain't a drug addict no more. Not this week. Stop it. That's why half the children in this fucking world can't even survive with their mind, because you men put sex before the goddamn needs of your community. That's why the child sex trafficking industry is a multi-billion-dollar business, while y'all don't even have money to feed the poor. Y'all men shouldn't have been never left to run shit. Y'all have screwed it up, and you keep screwing up, and you think I'm going to tell you, oh, baby, it's okay. No. At that point, when you were that goddamn screwed up, your penis ain't even hard no more. You're not even able to, what do you expect us to believe you're a virile man? That is a scumbag lowlife. I wish the hell I would ever raise either of my sons to be that way. Oh, hell no. And I always tell my sons, look at these people. This is exactly how you don't want to be. And then they'll say it's something wrong with me because I'm telling you to protect children. They hate me because years ago I said protect children. And we all know who the pedophile is. The same dude that constantly and consistently went around defending pedophiles, saying that the men in the African village that raped a newborn baby should not be put to death. That's definitely a pedophile. A weird, disgusting, sadistic, sick pedophile that need to be put down. Something wrong with your goddamn brain. So nobody else will say it. Jamila will say it. That is a part of my life purpose, is to protect children. That's a part of my life purpose. And then you come over here and you try to interrupt that. I have fucking hundreds of women right now that need my fucking help. They got children. They got punk ass niggas like you who are the fathers of their children, and they don't know where to go. And then they come over there and listen to your stinking ass. So no, I don't care if you think it's attractive. Oh, that's not attractive. Just be a quiet woman. Kiss my ass. Trust me, I would rather get the rewards for doing the right thing than to sit up here and kiss your ass. In the meantime, nobody has attempted to find out this person's location, to find out if the children are okay. You'd rather file a false report, wouldn't you? Yep, because you're a fake, you're a fraud, you're a false person who is no help. Please leave the community of children alone and let us people that know what the fuck we doing take care of the children. You stick over there with fantasizing about being a child again or being with a child. I don't know what the hell these people problem is. So it is what it is. Yeah, very, 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 very disappointed. If you're a man and you don't have an interest in protecting children in your community, I don't want no parts of you. You're worthless to me. You're worthless to all of the women in the community. Why should we have anything to do with you? Why should any mother have anything to do with a man that doesn't have an invested interest to protect women and children? Why is it that we have to have women come out here to protect women and children? Why are the men not doing it? No, they're kissing up to the pedophile, telling normal people, oh, you want that pedophile. You want that confused drug addict that snorts pills. Really? You sure about that? Or are you sure that you don't need to go look at the man in the mirror and maybe do some goddamn cleansing? Anyway, y'all know where I'm at. I ain't even gonna come back on here today because I ain't got time for it, for real. So y'all know where I'm at if y'all need to read, and I'll see y'all later. Blessed be.